More than 3 years of this slow travel lifestyle.
We are living out of backpacks, constantly changing homes and exploring places.
So let's talk about our 3 learnings from our 3 years of long-term slow travel.
Hi, I'm Pubali.
I'm Indranil and we are Paradise Catchers. We are an Indian couple exploring Latin America for more than 7 years.
And we bring to you stories of travel and life in Latin America.
Lesson 1. It's not a permanent vacation.
Long-term slow travel is often seen as a permanent vacation. Spoiler, it is not. In the early days, everyone we knew, our families, friends, ex-co-workers, used to ask us different questions like, what are you going to do today? Where are you headed today? What's the tour you're going on today? How many days do you have left in this destination? Where are you going next? We understand. On their part, those are all valid questions.
But the problem was, even we thought, since we were on the road, we have to go out every day. We were spending longer time in each place so that we could space out our trips and activities. But we were not really doing that. Every day we would wake up and say that, okay, what should we do today? Where should we go today? And then we will just go out and explore places all the day.
Every day.
Every day.
So theoretically we were slow traveling, but in our mindset we were not. And that needed to change. I'll give you the reality. If we have to go on a tour or do an activity every day of the week, or if we have to change homes or switch or travel to different destinations every few days or every few weeks, it would not be possible to sustain this lifestyle of slow travel for 3 years.
And counting. In our experience, a permanent vacation is not sustainable in long term because it can cause burnout, physical and emotional. Also, it can hinder financial stability. We are not retired and we need to work on our brand and business, and that requires time and dedication.
So we worked on bringing this shift in our mindset. And now, for us, long-term slow travel is just like living regular life but in different destinations. We still have to work and carry out regular adulting responsibilities like groceries, cleaning, cooking, laundry. But what's different is every day we have the option to explore new places, try new foods, make new human connections and embrace new cultures.
And that's what we are grateful for. And that's why we keep choosing this lifestyle of long-term slow travel.
Lesson 2. Following a routine is difficult.
When you are trying to mix work life and travel, mostly in unfamiliar places, all as part of the same lifestyle, no 2 days are the same. One day it can be staying in, cooking, cleaning, working, and the next day it can be adulting in the first half, and in the second half exploring museums and cafes, and the very next day it can be intense full day outdoors. We are not complaining, we love this aspect of this lifestyle.
But still, it is difficult for us when it comes to setting a routine. For the most part of our lives, starting from school, then college, then university, then our corporate jobs in different cities and different countries, we had a fixed daily routine to follow. Time-bound routine was integrated in the way we functioned. And suddenly, there was no clock to follow. Again, we are not complaining. But this is where we had to show greater accountability for how we use our time.
And it did not come naturally to us. Initially, there were days like this when we had plans to go for a hike in the morning and then we had planned to come back and work for the rest of the day. But in reality, we completed the hike and after that, we go to somewhere else, explore some attractions nearby, stopping randomly at an interesting event on our way back, get completely exhausted by the time we come home, and then relax for the rest of the evening. And the work, that took a backseat.
I believe we have come a long way from that. Now, for the most part of the year, we have a set way of how we start the day and how we wrap up. And what happens in between keeps changing.
Maybe we can talk about that in another video.
So in terms of setting a routine, we are not quite 100% there yet, but we are working towards it.
Lesson 3. Fleeting friendships.
Friends. No, we are not talking about our old friends here. Wherever they are, even if we get to meet them in months or years, they are the constants in our life. You know who you are. This part is more about the friends made while living on the road.
We all know making new friends as adults is not easy. Our long-term friends live far away. We have no home base, so we don't have neighbors. We don't have traditional jobs, so we don't have co-workers. We have no kids and no pets. So there are no other parents or pet parents to hang out with. You may think that making friends may be more difficult for us, but it is not.
On the contrary, we have found that it is much easier to meet like-minded people while traveling. In all these years, we have met so many wonderful people along the way and have had so many meaningful conversations with them. But the problem is, it ends there. In another life, these people could have become our favorite friends with whom we would want to hang out. But in reality, as long-term travelers, we have to part ways and carry on our respective paths. This reminds me of a few lines from one of my favorite poems. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep.
We have spent some amazing evenings with someone talking everything from science to politics. We have hiked together with someone to the top of a snow-clad volcano. Some people had prepared traditional meals from their countries for us to try, and we have cooked Indian dishes for them.
We have listened to people's travel stories for an entire day and then shared stories about cultural nuances and languages from our respective countries. People we met on the road invited us, opened their homes for us when we visited their countries.
But none of that has a tomorrow. After spending some quality time together, we bid goodbye to those friends, thinking that our paths will cross again. But let's be honest, they rarely do.
Sure, we exchange social media and stay somewhat connected online, but that's not quite the same as having a real friend in your life. So this has been a painful learning from our years of slow travel. We can meet some wonderful people with whom we can truly connect, but those friendships can only be fleeting. So these are our 3 learnings from our 3 years of long-term slow travel. What do you think? Would you ever attempt this life of long-term slow travel? Or if you're already doing it, what are your learnings from this lifestyle?
If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and share
Kripaya subscribe to our channel.
if you haven't already.
Hey, it has been a minute since we published our last YouTube video.
But we are going to change that starting now.
Going forward, we are going to shuffle things a bit on this channel. Previously, it was primarily our travel blogs, but now you can expect a mix of our learnings, experiences, and stories from the slow travel lifestyle,
Combined with in-depth, hopefully helpful travel guides of different destinations in Latin America. So, if you aspire a lifestyle of slow traveling long-term and or need to plan a holiday in Latin America, remember to hit that subscribe button. In this age of scrolling and short format video in social media, if our video has been able to catch your attention even for a few minutes, please let us know in the comments. And what do you think about the new format of our video? See you in the comments and in the next video.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.